I just watched Stephanie Harlowe's expressions and body language as she listens to Danelle Fugate speak about her sister being innocent on death row for killing her 2 children, Devin and Damon Routier. It's funny because Stephanie's not buying it, but she's trying hard to be a professional and restrain herself from saying what she really thinks. And so I'm just gonna focus on her body language here.
I'm talking to the audience here. You're not in prison for killing your children. You are a sister defending her sister, someone that you grew up with, someone that you love dearly, and I can respect that. She said this is some light reading, and this is basically their entire...
Which one are you referring to?
Get down.
That was created by a few of my other friends, Diana and Kathy Ramsey. They helped contribute all of this really important information, kind of organized it really well, and laid a comprehensive...
I think it allowed me, so you could be wrong.
So that really would fall in probability versus plausibility. Anything is possible under the sun. Like if I have 2 hands, then this could have been done by me. It doesn't make sense the way the state laid it out for Darlie to have completed these tasks in the way that she completed these tasks. It doesn't match their theory at all. None of the evidence does. And
let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Wherever you want to start the interrogation, if there's certain things that you want to talk, is trying to let me drive this conversation because she was basically telling me the information, so we felt it would be good for you to tell me the information the same way she would. And I think that's the fair shit you can give you.
I think that's fair. Let me just about it. Please interrupt me so that I can clarify as best I can.
Absolutely.
Okay, so they start out the whole creating a persona of her doesn't need to be here. When I need it off my lot, he was really kind of hateful about it. And Darlie was kind of caught off guard. Well, you know, I can't really do anything about it. I don't know what to tell you. We'll see what we can do. And so the car stayed there at least through another night. That day to come home from work, her apartment every night.
Okay, so she wasn't staying. That was a question we had. She was not there the night before.
She was not staying there overnight. She would come home with Darren because she started passing. But
we were trying to do the family tree on the episode. We were struggling with that.
It is a little spider web, but
family dynamics are never.
Yes,
that also is not going to get to the storytelling.
I know, we catch a lot of flack for that, but you gotta remember that was going, and I actually listened after my dad also had a really about having things. He wasn't speaking out of Dana, but beyond the memory of Dana, and about being involved, that does make it a little different because she worked for Darren, so that was her source of income. So she would go and she would come home with him for dinner, and then he would bring her home. Either Darren would drive her home, Darren would probably approve that faster than they would approve buying somebody else's vehicle, since then you don't have possession of the vehicle. It probably would have been tied anyways.
No, it makes sense. I mean, listen, what we're talking a lot about right now is possible motive, or the defense of the motive. We would like to focus, if you're cool with it, on, there's a lot of points in here that you guys made. Like you said, we can't go over all of it. We have notes on it. So, you cool with that?
Yes, sounds good.
You guys said you can elaborate on it, but what I have here is many people like to use when referring to Damon's wounds.
That is correct. They were stabbed. It's really hard to express to people exactly how dangerous her wounds were, backstory, so everybody understands. I'm a registered nurse, and I have really dug into all of the medical side of it. I've dug into the entire case because I'm not going to put my name behind something that I can't verify. It's vital organs that are vital structures that without we would die or have no function. It did let down and then stabbed herself right here in the neck, right at the chest wall. So that this did not puncture a lung. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. This one here goes to the bone, and they were able to feel the bone at the end. I mean, that's not super deep, but it was that unfolded. You have a blunt, I don't remember exactly what they call it. There's like a puncture wound to the back of his thigh, and that
I could spend an hour just talking
For sure.
about this, because to me this is a critical part of this case. Let me expected surprise, but that being said, once I see it, I got to see it, and I got to look through it, and you got to put emotions aside and just kind of go through it, and I did. So there's a couple things I want to mention. John did say testified at trial, he referred to the cut as a slash. He did. In trial, he referred to it as a slash. He went on to testify that the wounds were superficial, meaning the stab, quote, did not penetrate any of the deeper structures. Now, go through this and then just hit me with it. So that was that. But that's because you put it on here as well. You talked about the different hands being used, the different, the dominant arms being used, different with the boys, different with Darlie. Here's my issue with that. First and foremost, I think it's not unreasonable to...
She also doesn't say that she's not...
Stephanie's not buying it.
Stephanie's
not buying it. She's not buying it.
Any injuries that she sustained,
Stephanie loves
the bruising, the slash, how do you not wake up from one of those injuries?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, look at that lip.
So the attack already happened.
Exactly.
Stephanie literally biting her lips.
Yes.
You literally biting her
Wake
lips.
up. But then,
And apparently you can make chloroform with like stuff you find under your kitchen sink. I wasn't aware of that, but chloroform is also not found in your bloodstream. You have to have a very specific test for that, and I don't think that was even thought, which showed up as like a amphetamine, I believe. Not just flip the switch one day, I have psychosis, turn it back off, I'm fine. That's really did seem to be resolved after she had her cycle and kind of leveled out, but it's
fucking foul. Jeez, you're so fucking loud. Can you shut your fucking mouth? Can you shut the fuck up? You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid